In Salem, survival is never guaranteed. And this time, it's Ava Vitali who may be forced to walk away before it's too late. As Rachel Blake grows more dangerous and Kristen DiMera's future hangs in the balance, Ava may have no choice but to flee. Is this the end of her run in Days of Our Lives? Stick around, because what we're about to reveal might just be the most explosive exit yet. Let's paint the picture clearly, because for Ava Vitali, this may be the moment everything changes. Since her return to Salem, Ava has endured her share of darkness. She's been used, betrayed, attacked, and even left for dead. But no matter what, she's always found a way to claw her way back. She's a survivor, through and through. But now, she's facing a threat that's more twisted, more personal, and more dangerous than anything she's dealt with before. That threat is Rachel Blake. On the surface, Rachel is just a child, the young daughter of Brady Black and Kristen DiMera. But beneath the innocent exterior, Ava has seen the truth. Rachel isn't a harmless little girl, she's a ticking time bomb. This isn't speculation. Rachel has already kidnapped Ava once. And in a moment that should have never happened, she even snuck into Ava's room to try and finish the job. Her intent was clear, she wanted Ava dead. Ava was lucky to survive. But justice? That's not even an option. Because Rachel is a minor. And worse, she's Brady's daughter. That connection alone has tied Ava's hands. She can't press charges without blowing up Brady's life. She can't retaliate without becoming the villain. She can't defend herself in the ways she's had to in the past, because doing so could destroy everything she's rebuilt. And so, she's trapped. She's watching her attacker roam free. Smiling, untouched, still lurking in her orbit. And deep down, Ava knows, as long as Rachel is in Salem, she's never truly safe. This isn't childish rebellion. It's not a tantrum or a phase. Rachel Blake is obsessed. She's fixated on Ava, and not in the way most kids react to a parent's new partner. This is something far more calculated, far more dangerous. Rachel doesn't just dislike Ava. She wants her erased. In Rachel's eyes, Ava is the wall standing between her and the family she wants back. She sees Ava as the one keeping Brady from her mother. From the perfect version of home she's built up in her mind. And her solution? Simple. Remove the obstacle. By any means necessary. She's already stalked Ava, threatened her, and tried to harm her physically, not once, but multiple times. That's not childish rage. That's intent. That's someone acting with purpose, with a mission to destroy. What's worse is that Rachel knows exactly what she's doing. She's banking on Ava's silence. She knows Ava won't risk Brady's wrath by turning his daughter in. She knows the town would sooner blame Ava than believe a 9-year-old is capable of this level of malice. Rachel is weaponizing her age, her family, her perceived innocence. And it's working. So where does that leave Ava? Trapped between a town that won't protect her, and a child who wants her gone. She's faced with an impossible choice. One that no woman, no survivor, should ever have to make. Option 1. Stay. Risk her life every day, waiting for the next time Rachel comes after her. Hope that Brady will step in. Hope that someone, anyone, will finally take her seriously. Or, option 2. Walk away. Leave Brady. Leave Salem. Leave behind everything she's tried to rebuild, simply to stay alive. And the heartbreaking truth is, she's seriously considering it. Because as much as Ava may care about Brady, she knows better than to die for love. She's done that before. She's taken the fall. She's served the time. She's been bruised and betrayed by the idea that love is enough. This time, she's choosing herself. She has a son who still needs her. A second chance at peace. And maybe even a future, one far away from the chaos of Salem. A future she could explore with Wendy Shin, who stood by her side when no one else would. Ava is tired of fighting for scraps of safety in a town that won't protect her. And now, she's realizing, maybe walking away isn't surrender, maybe it's survival. For all her crimes, her schemes, and her darkness, Kristen has served one crucial role in recent months. she's been the only person capable of controlling Rachel. She's not just Rachel's mother. She's Rachel's anchor, the only figure in the young girl's life with enough authority, fear, and love to pull her back from the edge. When Rachel lashes out, it's Kristen who can step in and calm the storm, even if just barely. But now, that leash? It's on the verge of snapping. With the investigation into DiMera's shooting gaining momentum, Kristen's freedom is hanging by a thread. If the evidence sticks, and if Kristen is arrested and sent to prison, then Rachel will be left completely unsupervised, emotionally and psychologically. And that is where things get terrifying. Because if Rachel is already capable of stalking, kidnapping, and attempting to kill Ava while her mother is still around, what happens when there's no one left to hold her back? Who steps in when Kristen is gone? Who restrains Rachel when she decides she wants Ava gone, again? Ava knows exactly what's coming. She knows that Kristen's absence won't bring peace, it will unleash a storm. And that's when reality hits her hard. It's not just about leaving anymore, it's about escaping. This isn't a matter of heartbreak or tough choices. It's self-preservation. It's life or death. Because if Kristen goes down, Ava could be next. Now imagine it. The final scene. Ava stands at the Salem airport, suitcase in hand, eyes filled with tears. Her heart is torn. Part of her wants to stay and fight, the other knows she's fought long enough. Brady arrives. They lock eyes. And for a moment, everything slows down. There's pain, regret, unspoken words hanging in the air. They hug, not like lovers, but like two people who know this is goodbye, at least for now. Ava whispers, "This isn't forever." But deep down, they both know it might be. She boards the flight. Maybe to Italy, to China, to anywhere but here. She doesn't look back, not because she doesn't care, but because she has to keep moving forward. Because this isn't just about escaping Rachel. It's about reclaiming her life. It's about breaking free from a town that refuses to let her be more than her past. A town that's made her fight for every inch of peace, only to turn its back on her again. In that moment, Ava doesn't just disappear. She chooses herself, perhaps for the first time in years. She's not running away from Salem. She's running toward survival. And maybe, just maybe, toward the version of herself she always wanted to become. Let's be real, this is days of our lives. Anything can happen. While the most obvious path forward is Ava leaving town to escape the chaos, there's another, far more haunting possibility, one that would mark a permanent, irreversible end to her time in Salem. What if Ava doesn't make it out alive? If the rumors are true and Tamara Braun is preparing to exit the show, writers may choose to go out with impact. And what's more dramatic, more emotionally explosive, than having Ava Vitali become the final casualty in Rachel Blake's downward spiral? Let's not forget, Rachel already tried to kill her once. The first time, she failed. But what if next time, she doesn't? Rachel is unpredictable. She's angry. She's fixated. And without Kristen to rein her in, she could become completely unhinged. Another confrontation between her and Ava, unsupervised, unfiltered, could escalate into tragedy. One impulsive decision, one moment of blind rage, and Ava could become the next shocking headline in Salem. And the fallout from that? It would be massive. Brady would be wrecked, torn between grief for Ava and guilt over what his daughter has become. Kristen, if still free, would spiral, or if behind bars, would face the crushing realization that she couldn't protect anyone, not even from her own daughter. The town would turn upside down. Salem's residents, already wary of Rachel, would have to confront the terrifying truth: they failed to stop her. Ava's death wouldn't just be a personal loss. It would be a catalyst, one that would ripple through every family, every relationship, every fragile alliance. It would mark a new chapter. A darker one. Let's not sugarcoat it. Rachel Blake is not just any child. She is a DiMera, and that name carries weight, and a legacy soaked in manipulation, violence, and destruction. She's the granddaughter of Stefano DiMera, one of the most dangerous and cunning villains in Salem's history. And whether she realizes it or not, Rachel is channeling that darkness more and more with every move. She isn't just throwing tantrums or misbehaving. She's strategizing, she's targeting, she's calculating her next steps. And she's doing it with a coldness that's terrifying for someone her age. If no one steps in soon, truly steps in, with real consequences and real intervention, Rachel could grow into something far more dangerous than Salem is prepared to handle. Because it's not just about Ava anymore. If Ava disappears, by choice or by force, who's next on Rachel's list? Will she go after Brady's next love interest? Will she lash out at Kristen for abandoning her? Could she even target her peers, starting drama in Salem High that spirals out of control? Without intervention, Rachel won't just be a troubled child. She'll be the next generation's villain, with the name, the bloodline, and the emotional trauma to back it up. And Salem may not realize how dangerous she is, until it's far too late. Whether Ava runs, fights, or falls, her story is reaching its breaking point. Rachel Blake isn't slowing down. Kristen's influence is fading. And Ava? She's hanging on by a thread. In the days ahead, Days of Our Lives may deliver one of its most emotional exits, one that could redefine the tone of the show moving forward. So what will Ava choose? Will she disappear to protect herself and spare Brady? Or will she become the final casualty of a girl spiraling toward darkness? Either way, this isn't just a storyline. It's a reckoning. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow for all the latest Days of Our Lives updates, spoilers, and deep dive breakdowns. Because Ava's next move could change Salem forever, and Rachel's story is only just beginning.